If I were looking to buy a bike to do it all, I would lean towards something like the Pivot Mach 5.5. Now I say this despite the fact that the Mach 5.5 is more bike than you need on Long Island. However, as I get older, I would hope to be able to visit Mountain Creek Bike Park in New Jersey occasionally and other more demanding trails in the tri-state area. With that in mind, a 140-160 mil bike makes sense. Enough agility for the local trails and plushness for the bigger hits. The Mach 5.5 really encourages challenging terrain, while the kinematics of the DW Link provide an efficient ride. Pivot is known for their high-quality component packages, and the Mach 5.5 is no different. The model I tested comes in at $6,499, which is the Pro XT XTR build. I'll leave a link in the description to the full spec sheet, but needless to say, the Fox factory suspension and Shimano drivetrain performed flawlessly. What's unique about the Mach 5.5 is that if you're made of money, you can add the Fox Live Shock to this bike for $2,000. The Live Shock is a sensor system that constantly adjusts the shock and fork to the terrain you're riding. So basically, you can spec the Mach 5.5 with some cutting-edge mountain bike technology. Now I've ridden the Trail 429 and the Switchblade, both the plus-tired versions. The Mach 5.5 is obviously the burliest bike of the bunch, and it shows. It climbs well, but it was definitely more taxing on the legs than the other pivots. On the rootier climbs, I noticed myself sitting into more of the travel and wallowing a tiny bit. Of course, that's the trade-off. A bit of squish on the ups and a whole lot of squish on the downs. This is the most aggressive bike I've demoed yet. I rode a size large, which means a 460 mil reach, 1200 centimeter wheelbase, 66.5 degree head tube, and a 74.25 degree seat tube. I'm about 5'11", so the large felt right at home for me. Lastly, Pivot has done an excellent job with the frame of this bike. Not only is it one of their best looking bikes, particularly the anniversary edition in my opinion, but it is incredibly stiff. The wide Maxxis tires and plush Fox suspension complements the stiffness of the frame to provide a confidence-inspiring ride, as cliché as that might be. I'm basically a Pivot fanboy who can't afford a Pivot bike at this point, but if you'd like to see my other Pivot reviews, go check them out on the rest of my channel, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.